I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about my play. Just don't want to, you know, overdo it and then be here at like 4 a.m. when I'm supposed to wake up in like a handful of hours. So you can see all the ways that this run can go, right? It can go either really good or really not good.
Hey, over here.
So I think it would make for a really fun race.
What the hell?
It's like, oh yeah, I stumbled on a brick and now I'm behind. Like, by half a second. Oh, did you fall? Did you mean to let go of that wall run? Well, I guess that's gonna be 10 seconds, so... Oh, did you die? 30 seconds. Like, it's gonna be brutal. Especially when it's in real time. Did you die earlier in the level and already paid more time for it? Well, this cutscene's gonna be longer, so I hope you're okay with that.
I gave her the B-link, and she's off the grid. Faith, are you there?
No?
Oh, it's gonna hurt. Like, this game, real time, will probably kick you when you're down.
Sick off your tail.
Just because the load times
Said it done, Noah. They seem hell-bent
are
on
so weirdly handled. But I think there is a pattern to them. If you die in the middle of a mission, then cutscenes get longer. Like, for whatever reason. If you never die, then cutscenes go by quickly. It's petty and spiteful. What's petty and spiteful? Oh, nice. Okay, so if you fall and you stumble on a platform enough that it pushes you off onto the next platform, you can totally recover. You can just hold crouch and then it acts like the first one never happened. It interrupts the damage animation, which is super handy. It's actually what happens when you do an IL of Tickets Please. Like, you're supposed to fall down, get hurt, and during the hurting animation, like during the damage animation, you interrupt it with a door opening animation, and it saves time to actually take damage. It's kind of like a D-boost almost.
I think I lost them. I'm ready, Noah.
One more thing. Kate Sector talking about some special unit being sent in. It could be a drone or something. Be careful, both of you.
That was a really fast turnaround on that Alex skip. Big money, big money, big money. Oh yeah, big money. Oh, that's the last thing I want. That's so slow. Unfortunately, that wasn't. Climbing animations take seconds, so skipping those are so important. That's why we always do ledge cancels and try to do everything in our power to avoid any kind of animation whatsoever. Alright, this looks like it'll be sub 5. If at least barely.
Way to the tower now. I'm gonna do a quick delivery, so I'll catch Sounds good, Icarus. We still have a game to finish. Close to all the marks, right? Just follow them home. And then we should see about people that we introduce to the world. I got a run for you that should do the trick.
Oh, 5 on the money. Alright, turn to the right. Run, yeah, to there. No, there's nothing special here to really take care of, to think about. I just want to make sure I do everything right. That's like, I think the biggest risk is not running straight and be like water.
Package waiting for you.
Like after I finish Follow the Red, I should be just spamming dash.
You were caught.
Oh, yeah, the game is not kind. It's kind of like Legend of the Mystical Ninja, but it's super kind when you're not counting loads. Because I mean, you can die and it's, I mean, 20 seconds is just from like the loss of progress, but it's not from the load screen. Like a single death can set you up to lose a lot of time. Also, check that menu out. It's my favorite glitch, where it keeps like a little infographic and then the tutorial on there.
How's it going?
Means I hit escape at just the right time. Happens occasionally.
I'm on my way to
But it also makes it really inconvenient to tell if I'm skipping a cutscene or not. It's not gonna go away until
fall off.
I beat Follow the Red.
I've been getting a few other components for the Outcast, and with these chips, they'll have...
Alright. I got the first chip.
Great. The next relay box should be close.
Just pulled another chip.
Excellent. This will make a difference, I promise you. By the way, did you talk to Dogen yet? Rumor has it you owe him a lot of script for what you did.
Not yet.
Well, I'm sure you can work something out. And if not, I'll come with you when you go into exile. We'll own the Grey Lions. What's this?
Got another one.
Great. Just one more and we're good for now.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
You can't control it. It's completely random if that happens.
Good, but we have a problem. Faith, Nomad. What's happening?
K-Sec is happening. I had enough of this crap in prison.
Faith, don't get involved.
Like sometimes he's just gonna fly off into space and there's nothing you can do. Gosh. I need him to come. A huge waste of time. Such a huge waste of time. Everything else was fine.
I saw that, Faith. Told you you couldn't fool me. She just helped that Locust, Noah. Yeah. She takes after her parents. You say that like it's a bad thing. Keep looking for those relay boxes around the city, Faith. It'll really help the Outcast. Okay, now we need that first handful of chips delivered.
Figured as much. Where?
There's a dead drop at the marker on your map. As soon as you're done with Burton.
This freaks me out because I don't know if the cutscene is fully skipped. There's a little bar in the bottom right. I don't know if you can see it like past my splits sometimes, but it is inconvenient. It's hard to time.
I'm guessing Burton had challenged you to a dash. And I can imagine which one. Oh man, back in the day I ran it so many times I could do it blindfolded. One more thing, Faith. The march route is not always the best one. You only need to reach the goal in the shortest time possible. The way you take doesn't matter.
What I think is kind of funny is that even though you start the mission, like before, like you start the dash before the, before you actually can run, right? You have to sit through that entire, like, camera panning moment, that little cinematic, and you still get 3 stars. I just never noticed that. Shotted. Dude, I hover all the time. Flow glitch, man. The guy just figured out the secret that I want, which is to spontaneously shoot into the sky at will. Especially if I ever collide into something. It's like a little self-defense. I land succinctly on the floor like nothing happened.
I'm there. Where's the dead drop?
Slight change of plans. They want to use another dead drop nearby, and there's a bunch of K-Tech patrols between you and there. Probably responding to the commotion from before. Stay focused all the way to the drop. If you stop or make too many mistakes, you won't make it.
Hey, Faith, I need your help. We just barely repelled a Kruger-Sec attack on the beat. A lot of data got scattered all over the city, and now it's...
If I get at least one bunny hop of that final boost, it sets up like the cleanest possible kill for that enemy, whatever reason.
Don't let them catch you.
Oh my gosh, I almost accidentally canceled the mission because I had weirdly not enough speed. This just doesn't happen very often. It's a very odd error. The wall run was just stupidly slow for some reason. This was fine. It was just... It was kind of inconvenient. It's good for your car. Way to go on a juice fast. Just want to get rid of all the toxins. Oh my god, can't wait to go to hot yoga. Sweat it out. Right behind Chad, if you know what I mean. I need to stop. I need to stop or else I'm gonna get started. And then I'll start doing terribly in the game. Old friends.
Elysium Labs is one of the taller buildings. You should see their logo on the side. I'm halfway there already. Let's see if you can catch up.
Just realized, like, saying stuff like that out of context, I'm gonna send the wrong message. Oh.
Just to reiterate, Faith, you need to make your way to the agricultural division at Elysium. Use the shotgun on the terminal there, and then get out.
Over here.
Faith, I heard about the open window. Could just be a cleaner forgot, but I don't think so. Be careful.
Not her specialty, is it? Being careful.
Do your part, and let Faith do hers.
Already doing it. I've rubbed the lines of the window for...
Good. There might be a few employees
Heads
around.
up. I got plenty of commotion below. An exec motorcade arriving. It's forces everywhere.
What? I'm liking this run less and less. You'll like it better when we're done, Noah. Yeah. I hope so. Once you find the elevators, you can climb one of the shafts or free ride one of the carts up.
I sent it like 3 days ago.
It will be changed to anything else?
It was, yeah, 24 red. So that's pretty good. 24 red is A-okay. A-okay with me.
What goes on in
It's like keeping, like, mid-minute reds. It's really hard to achieve when you think about it. There's a lot of huge tricks in the first half of the run. Yeah, I can't mess up any of them.
I found a way into agricultural. And I think Abel Sugar is here.
What? We should abort the run.
My number one worry is doing TP glitch and making sure that I do it with the mouse
It's not like I can stop you anyway.
correctly.
Chris, keep us updated on
But if I mess it up again, I'm gonna kind of play it safe and redo it just in case. If I don't think that's gonna work. I need to be able to eyeball it.
What's the data we're grabbing again?
I'm saving a lot of runs in the future, I'm sure.
He's grabbing while I babysitter. A new enzyme. Some sort of nutritional enhancer. Raposa wants it.
The office area.
Good. Connect any terminal in workroom 4H.
Improvising is very important.
This area is different. What are they doing here?
Faith, what you did.
Red 24. So down with that. Super down with that.
Faith, are you there?
Later, I need an exit.
Just get out any way you can. We'll take it from there.
Faith, just try to get out. Fight if you have to, but get out of there. Icarus, see what you can do to help her.
I'm on it. Hey, who's that? Faith, I see you.
Ooh,
Now that
nice
I'm on the
recovery.
road, shoot you a line. Line out. Get
Ooh, they got the strats. Alright, I'm gonna just do this. I want to stay safe. Need to stay safe.
She's out now.
Need to play it cool.
I haven't been there. Good. Both of you get back here.
That's really cool. It's like 3 times that you can look at your timer.
Them off. Get you back at the lair.
The easiest are 30 seconds apart perfectly. If you do everything right. So
Whatever you did really
when you hit the button,
Faith.
when you...
Years, we don't do runs that
Actually, no, it's when you crawl into the vent
first thing you do when
the first time.
I don't know why I bother.
Or the second vent the first time when you first crawl into it. 30 seconds later, you press the button. 30 seconds later, you start the cutscene, and then 30 seconds later, you're crashing through that window.
Well, I'm most of us sit now. Just need to shake off the rest. See you soon.
Like, if you just like on average. It's perfect. If you can save any time more than 30 seconds, it's usually because you really had some amazing buddy clips and wall boosts. So. Yeah, I did 24 flat. That is A-okay with me. I really think like the pathway to gold is making sure that I nail every single boost on the way back. Like that's just the only way. Like starting with the escape sequence. Unless like I took more drastic measures. I don't think there's any other like strats that you can do that are any more optimal than the ones that I do. I might have to check the ILs. I think I consciously do all the optimal strats unless they're heinously difficult.
What the hell, Faith?
Like some stuff in release is just not gonna
You
happen.
too.
Faith?
I would
I
never
got just the thing
leave
for you.
release
Nomad?
that level of
Where are
difficult.
I got
Or,
my hands on a
um,
glitch mod, which should work with your beat link. I've sent you
Like,
a
you know,
copy.
you're doing like a
You can
wall
use it
boost
to get to the
onto,
vent, Zephyr.
and you have to
Try it
bunny
out
hop off of a rail.
We have a situation.
That level of kind of difficult.
Thanks, Nomad. I'm on my way.
Thought you'd like it.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah.
Always had the Cabal keep a pretty low profile.
Think, yeah.
Slowly building their rep.
I do all the most optimal strats, except for maybe like a couple which I just deem a touch too risky. that I could feasibly put in a run. Like, they're totally run compatible, but they embody a lot of risk.
Alright, I'm in position.
I'm trying to think of an example, but I've definitely... I mean, it might happen in Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come has that huge time save with
Faith is helping me out with something.
of at least
Now what?
10 potential
Sorry, but
seconds.
the less you know, the better.
But it's so impossibly hard to get
Swear I'm running.
the vent clip the first try, so I might just... If I'm on record pace, I'm probably gonna skip it.
So what's...
Good.
Alright,
2:30s end of fight. Super good.
this out.
Tasty.
There, it worked. It's shutting down.
Yeah, count one for the good guys. In case I is sending reinforcements.
I'm just happy that I didn't have like an animation. It's like, alright, I did it right. I did the fight like I'm supposed to. Sweet.
Faith, I really hope you're not around that antenna anymore.
Oof. Jumped way too soon. Still in the middle of that landing animation. It wouldn't give me the wall boost.
Get away from their scanners and they'll lose you eventually, Faith.
Dude, those are two scary levels to keep like right on, like riding gold splits. It's tough. It's so easy to lose any fragment of time back in the game. You just need a better boost. Mischief Maker, I think I forgot a boost, and that's the reason why I didn't get gold. I could probably do that fight faster, even. Get a double kill. You can actually kill the two last guards all in one go, but I haven't figured out how to manipulate it. Give me that every time. It's not like the end of Old Friends where it's super easy to do, like in New Game Plus. If you have like a 50-50 shot, it's like next to nothing.
Easy, huh? Try it a few times until you get the hang of it.
Oh, nice. I got the C boost. Something to notice about that C boost, too, is that if you get it, you can't... do another wall run, like where you typically do it. Like, you just have to jump over that little gap. I'm thinking, oh man, maybe I should try bunny hopping. I should be bunny hopping that C boost anyways. Like, why am I going for that? I just realized, oh yeah, you can bunny hop C boosts. Just forgot. Which is odd.
As I said, plastic can be a bit interesting, but I have a feeling the two of you will get along.
I need to make sure that I use backspace mouse. Backspace mouse. Sub 21 time on this is really choice. I like it. Alright. I'm gonna tab, teleport hold backspace on my mouse. Hit tab twice really fast.
Faith,
I'm kind of nervous. I'm being 100% honest. Okay, wait till the white fade is out and hold backspace. Nice! I got it! Yes! Go for this boost. Yes. Oh, so terrific. That was perfect. That is so fast. I even got the wall run. It's not as solid as it looks. It's really hard to get a wall run on that wall for whatever reason. I think I need to kind of study it a little bit more.
Making conversation.
I would prefer if you didn't.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Gave me a wall run.
Bio office nearby. Maybe you can use that to go higher and then go back into
Interesting.
Qualcomm.
I'm at WFYO.
Drive is fascinating. Huge storage capacity. I didn't expect Understaff to be this sophisticated.
And the guy who had it must have been an Omnistat spy or something.
Of course.
Oh!
I could see it was foreign, but Omnistat must be something big for them.
Oh my gosh, that was really frightening. Oh my goodness.
KrugerSec has been increasing security lately. Their grid traffic has increased tenfold.
Yeah, I can't imagine Gabriel Kruger being.
I mean, technically I got it first try, but that, I mean, like, leaping like a madman trying to get back on.
No, I mean, never mind.
I'm out.
Good. The grid node is not too far from where you are.
So, yeah, that was like 5 seconds, solid seconds of me panicking.
The grid node makes the grid.
I think everything else was on point. I mean, I got C-boost,
Through them by all
got a super clean, super fast
up to one for a
skip
while,
right there.
I couldn't figure out how to do it without going inside.
A few routers have linked their feet to the grid node.
It was, the only thing was
I know a lot of useful information.
just that kind of panic. I would not get back up. I think that cost me more than just 4 seconds. That probably would have been gold.
In charge of a great intrusion, but they can't see by who. Good. It's concentrated to Anchor and the area around the Bubble Mall. Now they're disabling automatic emergency systems.
I'm in.
Okay, cool.
Noah, is Icarus connected to a grid node?
Not to my knowledge. You'll have one on him if you make it. You better make it, or I'll.
Or what? She's quite far from you inside a completely different building.
Plastic, whatever. Just be safe, Faith. Faith, KrugerSec is responding to some sort of activity near the Bobble Mall. General call. I don't think it's you, but be prepared for anything.
Sub 24. Let's go.
Connected.
And done.
That's it?
What do
Well,
you expect?
that happens to me. I don't know if you guys notice these little timestamps, but when you play a game and you have a timer right there, like I just end up memorizing. Oh yeah, this is what hurts right here. Oh yeah, 24. Oh sweet, dude. That's it. It's all really good if we got 24. Right? Yeah, I'm just silly. I do that with all games that I speedrun. Oh, yeah. At least when I run them enough to get good. Or spend enough time on it.
KrugerSec going late. Faith, you should clear out and find shelter for a while.
You can come here. Kuma says it's okay.
Thanks, Plastic. I appreciate it. Just until this thing blows over.
Control to all units. Converge on subject. Control here. Support vehicle sent.
Nice. I don't know if you guys notice it, but when I look away from the bar, it cancels the whole animation. It's really, it's just, makes me really happy. Like, yes! I save time for doing nothing. Okay, I'm gonna... Nice. And then I have to pause a little bit. I should have queued a little bit longer there so that I could have gotten up there without a climb animation. Yeah, it was entirely that climb animation that prevented me from golding. I mean, if you count like how long a climbing animation is, it is sizable. Like skipping one of those is not a joke.
Remember,
The more you can skip, the better.
the firewalls will try to shut you out.
Just had to queue like for half of
You'll just have to be faster than they are.
maybe like 0.2 seconds longer. And we've saved so much time. Like that level of taking your time. You take your time during an animation and make sure you do it right, you end up saving a lot in terms of non-mistakes. You just don't have as many animations, it's clean. Nice, that was a really good bunny hop. That was really good. In case you second guessed it, I can verify for you, that was a really good bunny hop.
Go get the other's face.
Oh no, I'm talking this way.
Only a few left to go, and I'll have access.
It just feels like I'm like, oh yeah, nice, dude. Dude, got like the shitty, bro. Like, got the cool fiddly thing, dude. And like, people are like, uh-huh, that's good, yeah, uh-huh. Sarah, I know what you're talking about. I think those are, some of those are words. Duh, golden metagrad. Dad, it's very nice, Dad.
Get your ego out of this, Noah. What the hell are you talking about? Nice job on the bobble, by the way. Winning the employees.
I need to load up metagrid.
Let me tell you something. If you ever took
Mash
tab.
tab.
Noah, I might care about your opinion. Contact me when you come here.
Nice, clean, nothing too hard. It's just, yeah. Yeah, incompetent. Scott goal because I was like totally shredding it with his wall boost, you know? Got like a sick, tasty wall boost after that little jump out of the chasm. Got some nice, tasty, like 3 bunny hops like off that. So yeah, it's like a really good time to be alive, you know? Just want to thank the fans, thank my family. Dad, if my mom never believed in me, I would never be here, Dad. I've lost my goddamn mind. I've lost my mind. What am I doing? Just been like, just hanging out, dude. Having a good time, like catching some family nugs, like out in the water. Dude. California, man. It's a good place to be.
Sorry, I should have come
Good place to be in 2018. It's the year of our Lord, dude. God bless his, God bless his holy name. Woo. Having a good time, dude.
Help you reach the top of an Uzi.
Am I taking it too far? I'm probably taking it too far. I'm gonna wind it back. Pull it back a little bit before I offend myself.
Price for an Uzi. I'll tell you more when you reach the tower. We have some catching up to do, Faith.
Almost there, Dogan.
Excellent. Go to the top, release the tuned mass damper, and we're good. For now.
Ooh, okay. Well, so it wanted to pull me up the ladder and also allow me to jump and turn around at the same time. It was just the methods of, I was holding W, so
Not exactly a force
it's like it's not surprising that that's what the game ended up thinking I should do.
factories. Producing
So when it makes you climb up something, or thinks that you want to climb up something, it's like pulling at your camera in which way, and it causes your momentum to go a different way than you want it to. Just gets a little crazy. So you can easily fall into that little divot that I lost that one run to. The one where it glitches you into like a falling state.
What about the info is
It's
here?
really common. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to make that mistake, I should say.
I'm getting them out, Dogen. The fire alarm should do it.
Whatever.
Gnarla did.
Nicely. I'm sure they'll leave. Obediently.
Oh, beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. I wonder if I can just walk over that chasm. I don't need to jump, because jumping is slow. But if I just walk over it, I build speed, and I also... Yeah, I guess I would be magnetized to the surface. I'm on, like, I'm in a little gap, and there's like a little ledge like this. That's what I'm landing on, and I have to hop over, right? But I just walked over it. Like, I didn't realize... I guess you can, because anytime there's... It's kind of like Mario. Like, you can just run over, like, single block holes, as the next platform will pull you up, kind of thing. It's the exact same thing as this. The game has strong magnets on the floor, so you don't fall off. We can use it to our advantage, dude. Nice. Okay.
That blueprint is worth exactly nothing until
This is the last scary part.
I sell it.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm enjoying
I needed to make sure that I didn't jump from max, because I would have jumped off and killed myself. I was trying to grab onto this... You see that little white block? The little white blocks? If you climb onto it, it pulls you up onto the pipe automatically. So I was aiming for that, but for whatever reason, it magnetized me to the wrong pipe. I was just too far to the right.
No.
Like a normal, like normally climbing it up wouldn't bring you this high. So you jump for that, climb it, Faith will automatically grab onto the pipe higher. It's just like a little tiny tasty time save. Also, I like that Rio that you have for your emote, your emoji. Little Rio. Little Japanese currency. Old Japanese currency.
I'll let you know about the blueprint. And then
These two. Back over here. And you really didn't want me to pull it up. Dash to the right. I believe it with that kerfuffle with the silly mistake. Everything was really nice, other than that. It's just super clean. So Maz says that if you load up a different mission and run out of bounds to Flytrap, you can actually save some time. It's kind of crazy to me. You can save 3 seconds, but that was... I don't think he knew about the tasty C boost.
Could you help me out, Pink?
Because I do think that C boost does save a lot of time. Also that...
the others look up to you.
Well, that boost was really fast. It totally prevented me from
Was interested in your offer.
going faster.
Damn drive off of
Totally
our
prevented me
hands.
from
That's
climbing.
squared.
So this one, I just feel like that's super handy and super quick. It brings you right on top of the next platform, so you can just climb to your heart's content. I just feel like it's so fast.
No, I just talked to Icarus.
I want someone to do like both routes hyper optimized. See which one saves time.
Never thought I'd say it.
Great, perfectly on here, so that means if I do double fence skip, If you're a little too far to the right or to the left, you can't do the first one, or else you'll just fall straight to your death.
No access or long-range comms.
There. Done. You owe me one.
I do. If you're looking for an easy way back up, maybe there's an elevator somewhere. I know this is nothing like it, but I don't understand what prison has to be like now.
I intentionally, like, really went deep into that wall, so I didn't make the same mistake as last one. Okay, I'm gonna springboard here. Like, these are like tiny little details that, you know, like jumping on top of it and then getting a regular jump onto the next platform would save like a fraction of a second. We're talking a fraction of a second. And if you go wrong, you can fall off and lose like 10 seconds. It's just kind of risk versus reward. A lot of Mirror's Edge Catalyst is like a tiny little, it's like a bunch of tiny little risks to save a fraction of a second. And if you mess up one of them, then you lose 10 or 20 or die. You're lucky if you only lose 5 and you make a mistake.
Damn it, I knew this would happen sooner or later, but Nora refused to listen.
Standing off to the left of the bookcase on the floor makes sure that Faith gets the proper climbing animation over it. It's just a tiny detail. Tiny little details. I should probably do like
We have to stop them.
an any % video where I just explain every single decision I make while I have it like clearly in my mind like this. Okay, kick this dude. Here. Kick that dude. Take your time aiming so that you're at the center. To the top, and then jump, aim for that corner. Look here, turn around, make sure to on this side. Perfect. And safety escape. Pause buffer. Take deep breaths. It's okay. And that was so clean. Okay, don't hit escape by accident when you approach the zip. Jump coil right here. You now have coil, that's a thing. So you can jump coil over that too, and I think it would be slightly faster, but I feel like I'm so used to climbing over that vent to prepare my C boost that I don't want to accidentally miss the C boost. I'll take the little time hit on the thing that I don't know if it's actually fast enough. So, coiling, like, maximum run speed is 72, and whenever you make, like, a slight turn, you lose, like, a slight amount of speed. So, it takes a while to achieve, like, a 72 speed. And if you coil, that instantly brings your speed down to 60. Springboarding, I think, is, like, in the 50s, so everything that you do can, like, lead to slower times. So that's why we try to avoid doing springboards unintentionally, vaulting, or I mean not vaulting, coiling if you don't need to. All of those things bring down Faith's speed just like very slightly, but it's still noticeable. Conversely, if you get like the best wall boost that you can get, I mean you can get speeds of 120 if you're lucky. This, like, that boost probably gave me like a speed of 80. Like the average one, like the average bad one will give you a speed boost no matter what. C boosts can give you a huge gamut. It just depends on what you jump on and the object and how far it brings you out, but I feel like that one in particular can give you like a 120 or more. Sometimes you'll get a 160 or something like that, like you're literally flying twice as fast. Nice. I even got the step up. Okay, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna pull up Flytrap. They explain that for me. It's all for me. It's remembering what to do. Okay, the background changes. Means that the level's loading. It's getting close. I don't know why I say that. It's such creepy voice. I have no reason. I just like having a good time, I guess.
No, I just talked to Icarus. I think he's nearby.
Oh, nice. I got a springboard. That's actually super handy. Make sure that I clear that gap. Yeah, you can just jump straight out of there. Should remember that. Oof, that sucks. Usually you get that C-boost. This path that I'm taking is only faster if I get that C-boost, so it's just a shame that I do. It's like, no! Lost a fraction of a second. C-boosts are no joke though, they actually do save whole seconds when you get them. You fly really fast. Okay, nice. I delayed my jump and that didn't give me a springboard. Which means that I'm jumping at like a just above 72 instead of jumping at like a 60, 50. That level of meticulousness, that's where we're at. At least with this game. Nice. Okay, getting that bunny hop is more important than you think, because you're falling down, so that means that you're falling for a long period of time. That's a lot of time to be falling at a slow speed, or a fast speed if you get a boost. So, it's just nice to get that. Whenever you do a jump, you start out fast, but you gradually lose speed. Kind of like, you know, you get like a nice little boost, like for a split second, and then like as your arc approaches like a downward momentum, your momentum is going down, it's not going forward. So jumps start fast and slow. So you want, if you get a boost and you get a wall boost into a jump, like, you know, it maintains your speed, is what I'm trying to say. So if I get a wall boost and I'm flying for a prolonged period of time, my speed stays at whatever the boost was. So if I say I got a really bad boost, like really awful, let's say it was running speed. I got a running speed boost. My wall boost, I get 72. I spend the entire time falling at 72. If I do a normal jump, I start, like, it briefly leaps up to like 76 or 78. It's very, very small, like a little small tiny boost for a fraction of a second, and then it starts gradually going lower than 70. So it's just, if you do a regular jump, it's a whole lot slower than just doing a boost. In fact, I should probably boost right here. Yeah, why have I never boosted there? That's like such a good idea. It is like a good idea, I guess. 100% true it is. It's getting shot at the same time. I should probably boost there as well. But, took 2 hits, which means I'm probably gonna get bad speed. So, that is another moment where you lose time to gain time, because I winded up. I like went pretty far back into the hallway so I could make sure that I had enough time to hit right click. Right click happens, I shift forward. and then I can easily jump and interact with anything without danger of falling. Because if you try to do a wall run or anything like that, any kind of tricks when you've just landed from like a previous thing or you just stopped shifting, it can spell bad news. Like it won't work with you. I need to remember to spam downward. Okay, so after Vive,
But most importantly, one in the
Black
center.
November, talk to her, go to meta, kill myself.
That ought to keep them scrambling.
Store glitch, warp to release.
Say, I had Tristan
Skip
get an
fight.
upgrade for your Mac. It's on the table.
I really don't like saying that, like, in the context of like a strat, like, oh yeah, kill yourself, and then it just sounds so wrong. I just feel really bad whenever I say that. I mean, it is accurate. I mean, that is what you're doing. You're literally falling to your death intentionally.
Faith and Icarus. We're staging a diversion deeper into the district to make my presence topside more plausible. Those extraction routes need to be clear of sentry drones when it's time to move. We'll do our part, Rebecca. Don't worry. Avoid the sentry drones' field of fire and disable their control tower.
Alright, here's another point where I typically am scared of knocking the animation. So, oh, okay, alright. When you get a wall boost,
Work cut out already, Faith.
and then you try to springboard,
Sentry drones here.
the game still is just super picky about like whether it'll let you do another wall run or not, because you just finished the previous animation so quickly, right? Sometimes you won't get that wall run, and you have to go around and do the jump again, all because you chose to do a wall boost, which saves like, what, a fraction of a second? You lose several. It's just like those kind of risks that you take, like to save every single inch of time. That is frightening, and I'm glad it's behind us. I mean, I have it consistent, but it never stops being scary. That's like the hard strat. Alex goes for something way more wise. Probably the reason why he had records so quickly is because he comes up with these either comes up with really cool strats or really safe, sensible ones. And he does a safe, sensible one right there. But the problem is that it's like 3-4 seconds slower, and I'm like, I can do it the hard way. It's just another moment where I just want to do swag strats. I just want to look cool. Like, oh yeah, that only saves 2 seconds? I'll do the hard way. Oh, here's a perfect example. So, after this part, I'm gonna let go, establish a checkpoint, climb up, wait, okay, good. That pulls me over. So, there's multiple ways that you can get onto the second floor here. If we're trying to skip a floor, I just ran past like one of the ways that saves 2 seconds, but it's stupidly difficult and supremely risky. But I liked doing it because it was like, ah, cool. But I was starting to lose runs to it. So it's like when you're losing, what the fuck? When you're losing a lead to a trick, like a little tiny trick that only saves 2 seconds. I mean, really, are your priorities in the same place? Are they in the right place? Should you be attempting to do things like that if you've yet to perfect the rest of the game? So it's like, you know, losing time to game time. You're just doing the safest stuff to ensure that you get it every time to increase the likelihood of getting a record.
Jump to it.
That was a couple seconds late.
Hang on while I turn this thing.
Yeah, I grinded the mess out of that.
You could always become a
But I'm also like a firm believer of if you take on something that feels hard and you do it enough times, I mean, eventually you can make it feel natural and discover something in the process, you know? Like, it makes you better at the game. And I feel that wholeheartedly with another example, like, of a really difficult strat, is Jading Gap Hop, which is at, like, towards the beginning of the run with Be Like Water. It looks stupid hard, and it's like, why would you do that to save 3 seconds? Well, it turns out if you do it really clean, then you save 5, and it also makes you really good at bunny hopping and wall boosts and stuff. Oh, that's a shame. This was almost perfect. This is my imperfection. Alright, that sucks losing time. That's my only real time loss there. So, I'm quite pleased with that. Disaster averted. It was 10 seconds because of that. Actually, I wonder if there was anything else that I messed up too. I don't think there was, really. Oh yeah, I didn't get like the fastest approach to the thing, so it was more like 8 seconds lost to that, which makes a lot more sense. 10 seconds is kind of a lot more. Okay. Get a fall off here, load up release, cause glitch to happen, skip the fight, go up, make sure that I hit tab a little bit later so that I get enough experience. I think it's not giving me like the skills that I need. Like something's going wrong where I'm only having 3 skills to spend when I should have 4. And that like makes the difference of a lifetime in Prisoner X. So like the one fight that we have to do, it's so different, like depending on how many skill points you have. I used to let myself take damage, but I think that's actually slower because you're staying longer on a top level and you should just be rolling as soon as you possibly can. I think that pushes you down faster. Alright, so I'm going to load up release, cancel release, glitch will happen. It's just insane that we found this glitch. Like, I can't remember how. I think Zen found it, like he finally found exactly what caused like, this random warping. People were like back forward, left, right, like accidentally causing these crazy warps, and people would report it, and then like post them, and it's like, what? This crazy glitch, what causes it? Turns out if you die on any Metagrid mission, there's only 3, but if you die on them, it stores it. And that one is particularly, like there's like a thing that can trigger it that's super close to Metagrid, so it doesn't surprise me that people accidentally found it. Like people probably just like, oh, I'm dead, well I'm just gonna walk this way, and then boom, like they run into something that causes it.
Better clear out before they send reinforcements, Faith.
So this is frightening because of exactly what's happening. Come on. I need to not die. Are you serious? Oh, it's just so silly. It just hurts my soul. Like, how do you anticipate doing something like that? Like, I just didn't think I would have had any fall damage stored, so. Freshman out, dude. Just caught off my game. Caught unawares. If I get fan boost, it'll be okay. Oh, that was a good wall boost. So is that. Yep, that gave me enough points because I just waited just a hair. I should go to... Oh, you know what? I almost went to the wrong place. I was thinking Dogen for a hot second. It'll probably cost me a couple seconds in this Prisoner X split, but this section is so long.
I can't confirm it. If he is alive, Kruger said probably sent him to the Greylands. But I'm sure an industrious young woman such as yourself...
Okay, so I'm trying to think what is going to make this next teleport right here going to happen the fastest. I should have my hand on tab and T,
You again.
and I should be scrolling out like a madman, but I need to hit up.
You'll be dead soon. My father will have
T is hard to find.
anything for his beautiful daughter,
Up
right?
is not. So I'm gonna hit tab, up anyways, and then T. Alright, that's as clean as I can get it. If I hit up instantaneously, the map is gonna shift me downwards because it wants me to focus on a side mission or something like that. Something weird in Prisoner. or in Black November.
I heard she had a traitor shot up at the conduit the other day. I think Isabel Kruger might be next.
Okay, there's like multiple strats that are so fast in this part, and they're just so risky. Like, okay, I can coil into this, but sometimes it'll just bounce you away. Like, you could have a good angle, and it'll bounce you away. It looks like a good angle. Here's one. I got a boost, so it makes sense to go for it. I'm on an invisible platform, and that skips like a little bit. It's slightly faster, but it's so risky. And then there's like an insane strat to get up here where you don't have to go into the elevator, but it's so hard. I've practiced it so much, and it's not consistent whatsoever. There's nothing that can give you a visual cue. Like, I might have to try it on like hyper settings. Maybe there's like reflections or something that let you know. But you're just staring at a blank wall, having no idea whether or not you're far enough in your quick turn to have enough height. Get a wall run. It's super intricate. And you have no visual cues. that's just the problem. I'm so dependent on visual and audio cues, and there's just none of them for that one. Alright. So, notice that I do a double wall run there. Anytime there's a chance to do a double wall run, it's actually faster than doing a normal boost, because if you get a fast speed off the boost, then you carry that into your second wall run, which means that you spend all that time running really fast. It's not like a jump where a jump will inevitably end. You can run a lot longer than you can jump. And then you can jump off of the wall run and still maintain that speed, so... just like a super long version of a wall boost. Oof. Okay, I was afraid that I was gonna hit that, so... I guess you can call that a safety.
Damn it! They're going to the wrong coordinates, idiots. Go after it, Faith. Stay on the VTOL. They should be stopping somewhere ahead to check on a building.
Oof. That's two really slow animations. I don't like that. I don't want the plane to catch up or even have a chance to. I'll be severely ahead. Hey, Sophia. How's it hang? Yeah, so all the time save was really for elevator skip. You make sure that I don't die at the first drop. Sometimes that'll happen. Alright, I'm holding forward. I turn to the right so I don't accidentally grab onto that pipe. And then... normally I'll just get a climbing innovation and I'll walk off, but... if you just vault over it, then you risk going too far and missing the platform. Alright. It's 11 seconds per attempt. Okay, thank God.
What next?
I think Prisoner X is just one of these terrifically long levels where there's hidden time save in every nook and cranny. And if I can just... So far it's been pretty clean. I just hope that it stays clean. Like, the only huge time loss was that. Oh, and like the 2 seconds from stumbling before VTOL. Was...
Once you get to the scanner system, you're at the main service stack. That's the heart of KrugerSec.
Wow.
Hyper IPT air. You should connect to one of the priority switches. Then I can take it from there.
Alright, I'm there. Connecting to
Ooh, that was weird.
now.
It was like terrifically weird. Like my hand disappeared.
I managed to delay the alarm, but it'll go off in a few minutes. Fastest way out is to ride the employee shuttle.
Matt, do you ever try using visualization like athletes do? Interesting. I use a lot of visual cues, but as far as like, you know, if I know I'm gonna get, like, I have a good feeling like, oh yeah, I could get world record, I'll know it. I'll know it in my heart. So I guess that's kind of what you're talking about. This fight is so much faster with 4 points. I only had 3 last run. Now I know why. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so... my game just alt-tabbed and I don't know why. I don't know what causes that, but it sometimes happens. Okay, that was a decent enough recovery. I think I caught him. This isn't gonna be the best split, is the issue. That's what I'm worried about. Ow! Owie! Oh, almost skipped that. Alright, so it hid all my windows. And I don't know why. I don't know what I had to do in order to do that. I have to pull up everything again. Okay.
Anything on no on those records?
Kingdom Come. I might have to do
Find out.
easy strat with Kingdom Come.
Thanks, Plastic. Talk soon.
That scares me. Okay, I need to chop up someone for stew. That's right. Had to look at the menu to remember that. I was almost gonna warp to Black November of instinct. Good thing you have to look at the menu. You have to look at the map in order to do that. Okay, so after I chop someone up for stew, I go to Black November. Prisoner X, chop. Prisoner, you visit the prisoner, and then after, you chop. Yes. Everything is perfect. It's all going according to plan.
Cut you up for stew. Faith.
Speed of turn. I have a lot of strategies. To speedrunning. I'm sorry, I didn't fully read what you said, and it sounds like you're asking about like strategies for practice, and yeah, I have like my own system. Like if something is really difficult, like I'm trying to do a difficult trick or something, I'll do repetitions. I feel like if you do something enough, you'll have it in muscle memory, you'll have it down pat, you might learn something about it. The thing which really works for me, when I'm like really level-headed, I start looking for visual cues, like audio, like rhythmic or visual cues that can increase the likelihood of me doing something right. I'll bounce back and forth between the two depending on like how rhythmic the trick is.
Hey, if you're going to look for Noah, I'm coming with you. I'll wait for you by the blast door.
Okay, so I might lose a bit of time on Kingdom Come, just out of principle. I don't think I'm gonna do the hard strat.
Blocking my way here.
Oh, wait.
I might not. It just might take too many attempts. It's really cool though. It's really cool.
There you
And I feel like I could gold if I did it, but I'm so scared of not doing it right.
Frequency patterns are similar to the new security hub.
I'll let you guys decide. Tell me if I should do the hard stuff or the easy stuff. If I go easy, I think I'll come out red from the split no matter what. Like I'll lose like 7 seconds. But I'll still be on pace. But if I do the hard strat wrong, I could lose way more than just 7 seconds. I can lose a sizable chunk of time.
There. It's huge.
But I could also gold, because I've never done Maz's version of the skip, which skips a whole reloading thing. It's the risk versus reward. Like right now, I'm roughly 35 seconds potential. Just pure potential. And it'll go down to like 20 something over current record. Like current world record. Like this is like a run. Oh, you know what? I lost a lot of time in Prisoner X because of... I guess I had a good fight. I was afraid that was the fight, but I forgot that I died at door. Died at door once. That was a bulk of the... Yeah, that's the 11 seconds. Like, it was gold other than that. Oh, that feels really good. But yeah, it's coming up. Like... I don't know, what do you guys think? Alright, so, I actually wall boost too late there, and I was gonna grab the ceiling, but you saw Faith bring her hands out because I was holding coil, like, during the wall boost. And you can't coil during your wall boost because it's not an actual jump, right? So, it was really nice. It prevented me from grabbing anything. I just never done that. I never thought of that solution before. Is it time for an allow a second try? You can try multiple times, but it's scary. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go easy route. We'll see. We'll see how much I had golded previously, because I know I golded with it before. I'm just gonna have to get like some crazy wall boost. So normally you would use the vent that we just skipped to climb through, like you're out of bounds and everything. To go out of bounds and skip this hallway. Like this would all be skipped, but it's really contingent on doing a really tough vent skip. So all of that we just ran through, that entire hallway sequence would have been just me running out of bounds. Or me trying to get out of bounds. So we'll see how much time is lost in a bit. Or if I've even done the glitch properly in the run. Okay.
I'm on my way back up.
Oh, you're okay. Great.
So you stay in the same place, the turrets won't suddenly shoot you through the floor. Which they can, and will do.
Several Kruger
Sometimes.
teams are moving toward the tunnels above Kingdom Faith. Just so you know.
You know, I actually am starting to think that I might not have ever done. Well, no. Actually, no, maybe I did. Wow, I don't think I actually ever did the new skip in any percent. I seriously don't, because, I mean, if I did, then I wouldn't just be 3 seconds behind gold. I must have never done the vent clip skip in Kingdom or the Maz revision, which would probably save like a chunk of change. Okay, I'm going to go to Metagrid. I have to talk to Dogen and then Prisoner X. I'm glad I was able to pull that out of my sleeve really fast.
You're
I was not paying attention.
Its own grid print to do it.
Yeah, okay. I did not realize I would break even with that.
You must keep it on a separate network.
Let's get record first, and then I'll consider using it.
It's okay.
Celebrity visit.
You gonna break my legs now? Might as well
Prisoner
get it
X,
over with.
Prisoner X, Prisoner X, Prisoner X, Prisoner X, Prisoner X, Prisoner X.
If you want.
There's nothing to finish. Noah is dead.
My mother worked on Reflection, and my sister works for Kroger. Saddest of days. Saddest of days. No one understands the conundrum that Faith is in. It's feeling torn apart and family is turned against her. Alright, that is an odd background. That's like a grid node background.
Plastic. I'm at the waypoint.
Good. Wait a second,
I
and...
wonder why I gave
That's
that
it.
background.
There was already a VTOL patrolling near you. I'm having them respond to a policy breach. Make sure you get on it.
I did not have a lot of speed on that wall boost for whatever, or that wall run,
Get ready
for whatever reason.
Can you expand my Metagrid access where you are?
Here late. Here late too on that one shot. Oh wow, that was weirdly fast for some reason. I don't know what I did, but it was nice. It's kind of scary. Normally a double wall run here might be faster, but
I've got a door unlocked for you, Faith.
a double wall run up where I did a springboard. I don't think that roll was necessary. Sometimes it is though, like you can be too close. But I should have just done a roll on the second one.
No.
That way I could have angled it and gone to where I really need to go. Something I should time is I need to get a speedometer out, pull up any like place where I can springboard, and
Alright, I'm inside.
nice.
Good. You need to work your way through the building to the
I don't know
top
if that was
floor.
actually faster or not. It's really hard to tell if that was
From
good
there, you
boost
should
or
be
not.
able to access the main lobby if the schematics are correct.
Sometimes you'll notice that I springboard and then I'll do a wall boost in the midst of the springboard, because I think that, like, you know, springboards are really slow.
Then maintenance.
And if you can just set the speed of the springboard to whatever boost you can get, I just feel like, oh man, you could go so much faster.
From there, you should
And
be able to
your
use the
speed would be consistent, it wouldn't drop gradually like springboards can, or regular jumps can. But I don't know. I don't know if it's actually faster, because you can be really close to a wall sometimes. Or, you know, your speed indicates how fast you go on a boost as well. So
That's stupid.
I just feel like I really need to test that and see what the fastest course of action is. Oof. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh, focal point. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
Didn't seem to be any other options.
Where is your favorite location of the game? I love the view. So this is the view right here. Here, you can kind of see it. But I'm clipping through the... yeah, like this entire area where Prisoner X is, where that whole VTOL thing is, where this building is. It's all in the view. Love it. When I first entered this area, I was like, my jaw was on the floor. I was so happy. I was like, whoa, this is so gorgeous. I spent like a solid 10 minutes in this room just looking at Kruger's apartment. For the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. Totally appealed to the HGTV in me, the property brother in me. Oh gosh, the tiny house hunter. I love me some HGTV. If I watch too much, then I start to feel useless, but it's really fun. I really love that. Scroll. Oh. So it pulled up a menu. I don't know how I pulled it up, but I must have clicked something on accident, and that really got in the way of my menuing. You can't fast travel with T, like just hitting the button T if a menu is pulled up like that. But I feel like you can exit that little side menu thing, probably with a backspace or something. I need to test that. So if that happens again, I don't lose time. Dude, Candy, you must have great taste.
Sorry.
Because I 100% agree. This is time for oh yeah, I remember that anyway. At dead, and I didn't go for that. Sure. Alright. So, let's count the reasons why this mission can be scary. It can pull you off the platform. It's not 100% back in my bones. But at the same time, I feel like if I just kind of not overthink it, be like delightfully conscious, but not overwhelmingly meticulous about everything I do, I should be fine. Oof. Something is going on in the background that's lagging. It's not now. Ooh, okay, jump here. E. Jump coil. Climb. Right, turn. Ooh, okay. I don't know why the first one bothers me, but it does. First one can be scary. Alright, so normally in New Game Plus that door is closed, so we would roll there and then just mash the right click and it'll interrupt the roll and pull her even faster forward. I should have done a boost, but I didn't want to get caught in the fan. Alright, let's try this. Not the best boost. I felt that was a little slow, actually. I could boost through this area, but if I boost too fast, then this isn't where I expect it to be. I'm just too far ahead to do this properly. Alright, beautiful. So 22 is second behind from the best I can get, which is like a 23. Occasionally, actually maybe it's 24, is it? Maybe it's a couple seconds. The moment I entered that red door, like I busted that red door down, the timer started. Everything on here spawned, and this is on a strict timer. Wait a second. Cool. Okay, great. Oh, excellent. I might actually start doing that, like just jumping across, and if I didn't get enough height, then I'll automatically grab onto the thing that will be okay. Yeah, I had enough height, I just couldn't eyeball it.
Is there anything you can do? Of course. Lots of things. And And after all this, I will need to stay off the grid for a while. Everything I do...
I really want to start sea boosting here. This is really good sea boost off of that banner, but it also risks shooting you off to your death, like more often than not, so maybe it's not the best thing to take. There's just a lot of like hidden time saves, things that can save you seconds, but can cost you minutes. If that makes sense. But I guess if I just clean up my act so much so that like I don't have any errors in my play, then that'll be the next step. Alright, and then I can warp right there. Beautiful. I was falling when I warped. I wonder if it'll clip me into the ground when I arrive here. I'm just curious, like, does it add and subtract the coordinates, or does it... Oh yeah, never mind. Sometimes, because like you can get hit during a teleport sometimes, and that'll push you off to one direction more than the other, but I guess that's only when you're loading missions, not TP. Anyways, we are on record pace, guys. And I have a sizable chunk. I can make one decent mistake and be okay. Hopefully. Maybe. Not guaranteed, but... record is 154. I'm on 123, which means that we can save a maximum of 31 seconds. Over world record. It's kind of here. But if I die, then it's done, so... Make sure I don't overthink things, because that's what happened earlier today. Had another record pace run. I died on the final level. In a really silly fashion too. It wasn't where I typically make errors. It was something really, really preposterously silly when I was trying to fix something. I did something needlessly risky. Whereas if I just like kind of patience my way through it, I would have probably finagled something. Patience my way.
We've got a train prepped and ready for you, Faith. Head to the Zephyr Transit Hub and get on board somehow.
Don't even think about it. Oh god, I'm thinking about it. Okay. This is a long widescreen. I wonder if they get rid of that. I think they do.
The latest tally, almost 500,000 employees have already signed up for reflection. First adopters
So,
now number
check this out, check this out.
thousands. It's a complete success.
It's messing up the grid.
It'll mess a lot of things up if we don't stop it. Not the least the host themselves.
Guys, so I learned new dance. A little handy dance.
On a mass scale, all bets are off.
Sort of a pity we won't get to
The hold.
No, it's not plastic. Glass is just the testing bed.
Capital
If
skill.
reflection is successful here, the conglomerate will make it mandatory for all employees.
She is dabbing at the speed of light. Oh my gosh. She's dabbing a frame a second.
There is left.
Looks like they're evacuating.
Only a few.
That did not make as much sense when I said that out loud. Dabbing a frame a second. She's dabbing every other frame.
Might be room enough to break under your weight.
One frame with one arm, one frame with the other.
going up. And here we go.
Gosh, ouch. I really hope I don't get, like,
Already had high
accidental
alert following the bomb.
slow-mo.
Shoot at anything.
What can I expect at the top?
Expect the control chamber to have some sort of security in
That was a little bit later than I want. I mean, I need to get fast cycle, so I can't just kind of BS around.
Glad to see you're doing good. I can't wait to get reflection out of my body.
When the top of the elevator meets the elevation of the bottom of the next one, it's safe to get ready to jump. Oh, god. That was frightening. I've never done that, so
Air density.
it's probably too much into the grill.
Oxygen content will go down as well, but
Oh,
that's
gosh.
not a serious problem below 18,000 feet. And you won't go that high.
There's a lot of interference from the area you're entering phase.
I'm really scared of missing this. That was too silly mistake. Oh my gosh, even more. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this first cycle. Thank goodness I have some leeway. But that just sucks.
Need your mag to continue upward. See if you can find an attachment point somewhere.
So this is actually the second cycle of the fan.
You should be able to ride
It worked out.
Use your mag to attach to it.
Wait!
Okay, so this is where I died last time. It's not even hard. It's like a minor time save, but I love it.
I've reached the top.
There we go. That was perfect. That was flawless.
My sister could hack through them, and she's even more
Oh,
stupid than
oh, yes. Tasty. Okay. Next up, I need to make sure that I get a nice little wall run here. Alright. Gonna wall climb extra long so I make sure that I skip a queue. Like, there's supposed to be some debris that falls on you no matter what. Like, it's impossible to skip, you just have to wait for it to pass. But doing that wall run, or that wall climb, prevents it from spawning. Queue's never passed. Alright, right here.
I've reached some sort of atrium.
Okay, so after doing a zip, if you see my hands flailing about, like after I get off, that means that I did a bunny hop off the zip. It's like completely by eye, you can't really time it.
That's too bad. The rest of the city could use a bit more of this.
Use the bed at the top. Top half for a minute yet.
Weirdly clipped through the wall for whatever reason whenever you jump through that early. Keep on going up with the elevator. Silly ways I've lost runs before. I didn't look up or forward at the pole. If you hit jump by accident, you'll do nothing because you're facing towards the pipe, the pole that you're climbing, right? But if you you face away like I did, like going, oh, look at the pretty colors, then you can kill a run. That's on PB pace. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Is it okay? This is 26 seconds faster than the PB that I got earlier today. And that PB was on record pace until I messed up here and died. So everything was clean. Hopefully I've only lost like enough for a fan cycle. So it's probably gonna be like a 5-second loss, 5 to 10 second loss. And I'm hoping, really hoping that it's minimal. The problem with like the first entire half of this level is that if you mess up enough, then you have to wait for that cycle, and I did. So. Let's see. Guys, I think we might have record. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't mess something up. I'm like kind of scared. Like all I have to do is jump on the platform and open a door, right? But it's not as easy as it looks because you're jumping off of a pipe in the air, and if you die, then all of your dreams go with it. So it's a little. I don't even want to count. I don't even want to like think about whether or not I got it. I just need to make sure that I do this right. I'm so scared of counting my chickens before they hatch. Guys, this is world record. I needed to get no more than 154. I am 29 seconds ahead of record.
Stop it, cat! My name
I saved a minute and 9 over the PB I had earlier today. And that PB saved like 30-something seconds. So in a day, I've cut out like a minute and a half.
You're the daughter of Erica and Martin.
Yeah. That feels so
I
good.
have no sister.
You left me. Said you started the riots
With mom and
with mom and dad. I cried for months. And then we blah 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 blah. Okay, all right, cool. You know, I have a little tasty tune for you guys. I have a tasty tune that would explain exactly how I feel right now. I'm feeling very chill. Feeling very chill, feeling very great. Oh, so good to be here. In honor of this world record, I'd like to show you guys a piece. Oh, is my display capture on? My display's capture is still on. I didn't notice that the entire run. It was my display capture the entire time. Funny. All right. So you guys saw like when I had like the jitteriness with one of the fights, I think. Cool. All right. Yeah. There it is. What did I call it again? I did it, yeah.